Hello my beautiful Bitterroots and welcome to my channel, and today I have my candle update for you guys. I am going to continue going through my candles as much as possible. I actually succeeded in going through a lot more Scentsy this time around because a lot of these are very, very old. I mean, I don't even remember when they made these. Is there a date on these? But I mean, they're so old that they don't even make them in this form anymore. I mean, we're talking like when this company first launched, like a year into this company. I will add the year it launched, and I got this a year after they launched. So I will add the year in there. That's how old these ones are. And so I actually went through 4 of these because the scent does not last very long anymore because they're so old. So they last about a week, and I was putting 3 squares in my warmer every time, so I get 2 weeks out of each one of these, which isn't much. So I went through Scentsy Winter Wonderland, loved this, totally would repurchase. I love it, love it, love it. I don't think they make the Winter Wonderland anymore scent. I think it's a different type of scent, but it's kind of like a pepperminty type scent. Then I have the Christmas tree, loved it, totally would repurchase. Then I have the spruce berry, loved it, totally would repurchase. And then I had the spiced grapefruit, loved it, totally would repurchase. But of course in the new packaging, whatever. Then I finished my favoriteest one of all time. This one is Blessings, and it's just very homey, like cinnamon and nutmeg with a little bit of warmth in there too, and it's just so glorious and I love it. And I have a few more in my back stock, and I'm going to not use them because I just want to burn this all the time. I love it that much. This is the best. So if you have a way to get your hands on Blessings, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Do so. It's amazing. Then I went through 3 of my little testers. I went through Autumn Blaze Maple, and then I paired it with Honey Pear Cider, and I had 2 of these. So Honey Pear Cider is very fall. You could smell the pear, you could get the little hint of cider, but it's mostly pear. Is Maple Blaze, Autumn Maple Blaze. Autumn Blaze Maple. There we go. You could smell the maple. There's a little like spiciness in there, but this was really nice. I really liked it. And then I had the Honey Pear Cider, which was so good. You can smell the honey, you could smell the pear, you could smell the cider. It's exactly what it says. It smells amazing. Loved it. And then on to my candles that I used up. I used up this Rustic Apple scented candle from CVS Pharmacy. This is what I got from my fall swap. There's a lot of candle wax left in there, but this smelled really, really good while it was burning, and so I liked it. I just don't like that it had a lot of tunneling, so you can see that there's a lot of wax left still in there. But yeah, there's that. I love the container, so I'm actually going to empty out the wax. This one I actually thought I had an allergic reaction to, and I did post on Instagram that I had an allergic reaction to it. While this was burning, my face turned bright red. I started itching uncontrollably. My throat started itching, all that stuff. And so I'm like, well, the only thing that's new that's going on in my house was burning this candle. Well, that same thing happened several times since then, and I stopped burning this candle. It was like out in public, that kind of thing. So what I'm thinking is happening is it's actually my MS medication was doing it, because one of the side effects is flushing and other stuff. So I think it was just my MS medication, and as long as I take a Benadryl, I'm okay. So I actually decided to try this again, and I started burning it, and I didn't have a problem, so I burned it all up. So this was the Christmas Noel by Ashland, the mistletoe and holly. As you can see, I actually dumped some of the candle out. But this was nice. It did smell at the house. I got this at Michael's. It was one of their doorbuster deals. It was like 5 for $10, so you got them for $2 a piece. So I burned that up. Then I had this one. This one did not burn up as well as the other one. This one was Golden Pear, and as you can see, there's a lot of wax in there, and that's because it tunneled really bad. Can you see that? Yeah. And I had these burning for 6 hours at a time. When I normally get up, I light a candle and I just let it go, and it'll burn for like 6+ hours. So it did quite a bit of tunneling in there. It smelled really nice while it was burning, but I guess, you know, I would not pay full price for this. Full price is $6. I would not pay full price for this, but if it was a doorbuster, again, I got it for $2 a piece. I feel like I got my $2 worth out of this for sure, but I actually had to quit burning this one because the wick decided it was going to lay sideways, and no matter how many times I straightened it back up and trimmed it or did whatever, it decided to lay sideways. And so actually a lot of, like, a good inch of the product did not get burned at all because of that wick, but I still feel I got $2 out of it because it burned for a long time. So that is the end of my candle project candle update, and I will adjust my totals because I did get like I said, 5 new candles for doorbusters, and I've gotten candles from swaps, so I will adjust those totals, minus out what I burned, and let's just go on from there. I did reach my candle goal, which is why I did not feel bad about buying some more candles. But it's just the Scentsy right now that I'm really focusing on trying to have my collection, because I've got way too much Scentsy for one person should have, and I'm not a distributor either. It's ridiculous. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.